kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jared Cook, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike, 55.
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Duke Johnson, 28 yards. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Come my team. Come my team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, check right, check right.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's got his man, Gates. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Hurts will throw, and the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
Nope. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Hurts.
3rd and 7.
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They can...